Welcome to Frame by Frame, where we dive deep into the world of photography as well as videography. Join us as we explore the stories, the tips, and techniques from world-renowned photographers and videographers from all over the globe. Join us as we uncover the magic behind the lens in this episode. So we have got a phenomenal creator here with me. Noha, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. Thank
Awesome
you so
to
much.
have you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I love your
See you.
style and everything. Absolutely.
That's the street
There we go.
photography style.
That's exactly it. So just to give you an idea, Noah is brilliant and phenomenal with street photography. What other genres of photography do you like doing?
I also do portraits. I also do landscape. That's my mainly focus. But street photography is the one that catch my eyes because of the stories, the ability to see stories in the streets. Yeah.
I love that. So tell me, where did your journey with photography begin? How did that sudden spark happen that you're taking photographs?
Actually, it was like 2014 when I get to know that I can do photography. But my mom told me you have a hidden photo, you have to take it out. And when she showed me that photo, I was like 3 years old and I'm doing like that. Yes, exactly. Like
So
it was
cute.
like it was like I'm doing
born.
a photography thing, but by the time we don't know what exactly we want. So 2014 when I flew from Sudan to UAE, it happens that I saw the first camera in my house. It was a point and shoot,
Yeah.
and once I clicked on it in the beach, my heart clicked.
Wow. That is
I started
unreal.
from there, 2014, I think.
Stunning.
Yeah,
And it's just grown from there.
yeah, going from there.
So you, street photography. Tell me, when you're doing your street photography, and I always ask it because I think the viewers want to know, when they're getting into it, do you come and plan your street photography, or you just the type that you pick up your camera and you're going down the street and whatever you're going to catch, you're going to capture, or do you actually plan, listen, this is what I want to capture today?
Yes, exactly. So I do plan for it because it will save you a lot of time to plan for your photography, especially because there is a lot of approaches in street photography. So if you are planning to go shoot shadows or contrast, you have to know the timing, exactly when you will go. So I go there in the nearby the sunset time, so I can grab and get that shadows and contrast.
Okay,
So
great.
I do a lot of planning for that. Yeah.
So you actually plan to shoot at a certain time of the day for
For the shadow and contrast approach, for example. So these are the timing that for example, I plan for the sunset or the sunrise timing when the sun is like
at the right angle. Yeah.
the right angle, or in the morning. So the planning of time is one thing. The places and location is one thing. The weather also another plan I have to
Okay.
look into, because if you're gonna go in heat, you have to expect that your camera will not work well with you
Yeah.
sometimes, and you yourself you'll be like you have to cool down all the time. So yeah, location, weather, timing is very important when you plan for your photography.
That's so interesting
Yeah.
because a lot of the time people are looking at that time of the day, obviously for the beautiful, like yellow light, the golden hour and stuff, where you're looking at it from a contrast point of view. I absolutely love that from
Thank
your
you
side
so
of things.
much, yeah.
Tell me, when you're out and about, so you're doing street photography, but you also do some vlogging, am I right?
Yes, exactly.
Tell me more about that.
I started the YouTube channel. Actually, I have a community which I built in 2019. It
Okay.
calls the Info to Space,
Okay. Yeah.
where I help like photographers and amateurs to learn photography, because I was there. I
Yes.
know that I need someone to help me out in knowledge. So it's like vlogging tips for photographers, small tips, clips within 1 minute, to teach them, for example, how to pose, how to for example, how to get the right settings for certain type of photography, so on and so forth. So I do that, and I keep the story active all the time because photographers, they need eye feeding most of the time.
Yes.
I take it from the Explorer actually, because I do have knowledge about social media.
Okay, great.
I know that if you train the social media to get you that much content of photography and videography, it will give you the same. So I keep updating the content stories accordingly. So
Brilliant.
I got much followers, too much seen eyes, sorry,
Yeah.
on the stories.
Yeah.
in regard of that, yeah.
So basically, like you've got a style that you have. I
Yeah.
love the cap and the way you dress and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important to have that personal brand and that personal look when you're going out there, or do you think it's fine just to dress as you want?
For me, when I started to dress like that, not only because I want to impress people, because I'm feeling comfortable in this like outfit.
Yes.
Yeah, but at the end, it's you, the inside you, the soul, who you are as a photographer is the one that will influence others.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not like trying to brag with my style, but I'm trying to influence people through the content that I'm creating to help them. I have a quote that I wrote. So it says like, we don't have to live forever, but we can create something that will.
Oh, I love that.
I wrote it in my bio, and since then it was my purpose
Okay.
to help others. Yeah.
It's no better thing to help others and give back, and that's
Yeah.
why obviously you're doing the Nikon school things.
Yeah.
Tell me, when you're out there, what is your current camera that you're shooting with and lens?
I'm shooting with 2470. The body, this is a L mount, normal mount, with these 850D.
Okay, beautiful.
DSLR. I have also the Z6
Oh.
with the 2450.
Okay. What's your favorite if you have to choose one lens, one camera?
2470.
Okay, lens?
With the Z6 by the way. Not the, yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
camera and that setup. That
Yeah.
is absolutely beautiful. Tell me, when you're shooting, are you the type of person on street photography, because you got a 2470, you tend to go a little bit closer. Where are the boundaries with street photography? Like, do you obviously go up to the person first and then ask them if they can take a picture, but then what happens is you might lose that whole look that they had, or do you take the picture and then go ask, or do you take the picture and just disappear?
Actually, my style of street photography, I tend to take photos mostly with the human elements on it, but their face won't be showing.
Okay.
So I will make it like shortcut for me to get the hustles of getting people faces, because I know that sometimes it's not allowed, especially here in UAE. So human elements is there in my shots, but if in case if I'm gonna go for someone and approaching them, I'm gonna take their permission for sure, but it won't be street photography anymore for me. Like it's gonna be candid. It's gonna be not candid, something intentional.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So I don't like this type of.
Yeah.
It's my personal.
No, that's perfect. No,
Yeah.
and that's what I want to find out from you. And I think that's what we want to inspire people to know is how do you do it? How do you get your beautiful photographs? Because you've got amazing photographs. Can you share your Instagram with everyone just so they got it?
Sure. Noha Alati. It's NOHA ALATI photos.
Absolutely stunning. You have to go and see her work. It's absolutely phenomenal. She finds the heart and source of everything. Tell me, what motivates you to go out and capture your beautiful photography?
What motivates me is the feeling that I get from the first time I went outside and I shot. Because, I spoke about that yesterday in my talk, in my speak here, that since 2019, I started my healing journey.
Okay.
The healing journey wasn't there unless I took the camera and go outside. So, doing photography is kind of a healing. It's a healing. It's a way of healing your soul, making you... Because most of the time we are living in survival,
Yeah.
And when we are living in survival, we are worried about something in the future or coming from a past which is full of ups and downs. So we miss the present moment. Photography somehow teaches us how to stay here. And that's when 2019 I started to take this photo and go outside, I found myself disconnected somehow and connected with the moment. And this is where the story started to come to me. In your place, just go there, live with it. So I'm kind of spiritual here. I'm
love
so sorry
it.
for that.
That's brilliant.
But I wanted to share that.
Okay,
This is what inspired me.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Last two questions.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask your favorite feature on your Nikon camera.
My favorite
Feature. So is it your picture control? Is it the zoom? Is it the eye focus? Is it the...
Actually, I love I named it the rabbit dial systems, which is the semi-auto manuals.
Yes.
Aperture priority mode. I do use it a lot. Shutter priority mode. I'm using funny funnily, I'm using manual mode with auto ISO.
Yes.
I love it a lot, and people will get like they'll wonder why she's going for that kind of settings, because it's help you in as a street photographer to not think about changing the settings a lot. You just go in mind you're going for portrait aperture priority mode, but you have to think about the compensation, of course, because the light situation would be different. So you have to know how to change the settings rapidly.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Love that. Last thing.
Yeah.
Tips for the people out there to be able to, any kind of tip for those people learning out there.
I have a tips for the ladies.
Go for it, please.
Don't get shy to go outside and shoot people and ask people if they permission to take their photos, especially wedding photographers, because yesterday I had one lady, she approached me, she said, I want to do wedding photography and I'm very shy. Just break this barrier, because after that you will find another human being, a brilliant, creative girl. This is number one. Number two, I can share another tip. Shoot with auto. Don't be afraid to shoot with auto as a street photographer. Everyone will tell you, don't feel shy about that. Don't do that. Try the auto. From there, you have to go gradually with the manual. That's it.
Great tips, great tips. And I also put it out there.
Yeah.
Definitely the one to go and be comfortable. Don't worry about what's sitting on manual. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate
Thank
you.
you so
Absolutely
much.
phenomenal.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for having me.
Awesome. Now, from our side, just a conclusion with regards to Noha and what she said. Again, go out there, be creative. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Go and open up and be creative. Her favorite camera that she's working with now is a Z6 II 2470. Absolutely loves that. She's doing both, obviously, street photography as well as her vlogging, as well as social media. So go and have a look at her Instagram handle and her social media. She's really inspiring. She's doing great work. For those of you that have joined us here on Frame by Frame, thank you so much. We hope you learned something new, something fresh, and are going to take your creative genre into a new light. So all the best, and thank you so much. Until next time.